Hey, I'm Steven and this is Solving the Money Problem. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So you've probably heard by now, over the weekend, a leaked email from Elon Musk to Tesla employees stating that if Tesla execute really well, he agrees with ARK Invest's $3,000 price target for Tesla stock by 2025. This represents more than a 4 times increase in the price of Tesla stock from where we are today, and a $2 trillion with a T, $2 trillion market cap for Tesla. Now, this isn't Elon Musk just trying to inspire the troops, although that is a side effect and part of the intent of this email. But there's more than meets the eye, and in this video, I'm going to discuss why this really matters. Oh, and by the way, guys, before we dive into the video, just wanted to let you know, until the 7th of September, so depending on when you're watching this, basically for the next 24 hours, you can get 10% off all orders in the merch store using the code SUNSET in the checkout. So if you're interested, check out the link in the description to some of the merch. There's a bunch of new designs in there as well, lots of shirts, mugs, hoodies, and more. And just for the record, I have nothing to do with this promo code. It's been given to me to pass on to you guys and girls, so that's exactly what I'm doing. Oh, and by the way, I love seeing this merch out and about in the wild, so if you've picked up any merch from the merch store, feel free to DM through some pics either on Twitter or Instagram at StephenMarkRyan. If you love crypto, stocks, and free stuff, or just want to help out the channel, check out these great offers. BlockFi are launching the world's first Bitcoin rewards credit card. People in the US can earn 1.5% Bitcoin back on every purchase with no annual fee using the BlockFi Bitcoin rewards credit card. Check out the link in the description. And for a limited time, you can get up to $250 in crypto bonuses when funding a new account on BlockFi, where you can use cryptocurrency to earn interest, borrow cash, and buy or sell crypto. If you want your free crypto, use the link in the description. And if you'd like up to 2 free stocks, check out the link in the description to WeBull. If you open a new account, you'll get 1 free stock valued up to $300 just for opening an account. And if you make an initial deposit of $5 or more, you'll get a second free stock valued up to $2,000. Seriously. Free stocks? Yes, please. And finally, if you're in Australia, the UK, or New Zealand, you can get a free stock with stake, also linked in the description. Thanks so much for your support, guys. Let's get back to it. So this tweet appeared over the weekend, an email screenshot from Elon Musk to the entire Tesla team. The subject line, "If we execute really well, I agree with ARK Invest," and Elon there, including a tweet from Tasmanian.com. Headline, "ARK Invest confirms base case for Tesla at $3,000 per share." This email has since been verified by a number of sources, so it is legit. And in case anyone had even a shred of doubt, we're here over on Elon Musk's Twitter profile, the most recently liked tweet still as I record this, the Tasmanian tweet. ARK Invest confirms base case for Tesla at $3,000 per share. Now, for those of you who've been living under a rock for the past 6 or so months, I have actually covered in detail ARK Invest Tesla stock price target for 2025. I'll put a card in the corner to one of those videos so you guys can see these in detail. But the long and short of it is that ARK Invest have a bear case for Tesla stock, basically a train wreck scenario where nothing goes right, they lose dramatic market share, just everything is a total clusterfuck. Tesla stock's still a $1,500 bear case for 2025. ARK Invest, based on their Monte Carlo simulations, their probabilistic valuation model, Tesla's expected valuation, this is kind of like their base case, $3,000 per share in 2025 with about a 50% likelihood. And in their bull case, $4,000 per share. And obviously there are some hyper bull cases as well, but we're not even going to discuss those. So let's talk about why this matters. Now, if you're a little new around here, you may not be aware that Elon Musk has a gigantic pay package, of course, we're discussing here today. I've covered that in detail in the past. At the time that it was announced, the 2018 CEO compensation package, it was literally laughed at in the mainstream media. People thought it was absolutely absurd. Tesla had a market cap of about $60 billion at the time this was announced. The ultimate tranche at the end there would have to see Tesla reach a $650 billion market cap. Absolutely insane, unfathomable. And here I am today, a couple of years later, with Tesla's market cap over $700 billion. In fact, let's rewind the clock back 3 years to 2018 and see what the folks over at CNBC had to say when they were discussing Elon Musk's 2018 CEO compensation package and the insane amount of growth that Tesla's market cap will need to see in order for him to achieve the final tranches. And let me remind you once again, as I record this 3 years later in 2021, that market cap has been obliterated. And as we watch this, I encourage you folks to pay very close attention to the reactions of the panel, and in particular Becky, whose brain seems to completely break. It just does not even compute. She can't help but interrupt repeatedly when Andrew's trying to explain how this works. Basically, wait, what? Market cap? What? No one's ever done this before. Oh my God, it's so different. What?
Tesla now announcing a radical new compensation plan. It could be perhaps the most radical compensation plan in history. Musk's compensation is going to be tied directly to the company's performance. The executive will receive no guaranteed compensation of any kind at all. He gets no salary, cash bonus, equity. He only gets equity that vests over time, but only if he reaches these hurdle rates, which are, dare I say, crazy. So right now the company's worth $59 billion. Mm-hmm. They run at $50 billion increments. So if he gets the company to $100 billion...
Wait, you're just talking market capitalization, not based on revenue, not based on the number of production?
There's going to be two metrics at each step. So the first step is he has to get the company to $100 billion and reach these operational and adjusted EBITDA and revenue number. If he doesn't get either of them, he gets nothing.
That's kind of a weird way to break it down based on market capitalization.
If he gets to 150... and has to hit the operational numbers.
But, I mean, the market can be irrational, so you can't control that.
At each $50 billion number, he collects 1% of the company. If somehow, magically, he would get the company to $650 billion, which is literally what the plan calls for, if you can believe this.
So just quickly wanted to jump in here. This is so hilarious in hindsight. At the time, as you heard there, Tesla had a $59 billion market cap. They were talking about the insanity of needing to reach a $650 billion market cap. Remember, this was 2018. So we've got a $650 billion market cap divided by 59 billion at the time, indicating that Tesla needed to do more than a 10x for Elon Musk to reach that final milestone. With the benefit of hindsight, we know how that worked out. Tesla's market cap today, $726 billion as I record this. It's increased more than 12x since this was recorded in 2018.
He would collect the equivalent of about $55 billion in compensation. Otherwise, he gets absolutely nothing.
Okay, what if you get it to $650 billion and then it immediately collapses to $500 billion? Is it just hitting that market capitalization milestone that matters, or is it keeping it there?
And just jumping in here again, for the record, Andrew doesn't actually directly answer this question, but it isn't just a matter of Elon Musk hitting these market cap milestones. It did actually need to stay there, I think, for a period of 6, maybe even 12 months at that market cap without falling below to count.
For a certain time? Is it hitting it?
So here's where it gets even more interesting. The shares vest, but then he has to hold the shares for 5 years at each break point.
You still get it, right? Even if market capitalization is the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
No. You can't. It's impossible to game because even if you were to get the company in the market cap to $100 billion, you then have to, by the way, hit the operational numbers.
On top of it.
On top of it. You have to get both, and then you have to hold the shares for 5 years.
I mean, it's weird.
So if you were trying to do something temporary to try and
get the stock price up,
you can't, because 5 years later your shares would be worthless.
It would affect decisions on buybacks and issuing stock and floats and all kinds of...
Market cap is just a bizarre.
So interestingly, the last compensation plan that they had in place started in 2012. It was similar in some ways to this. It had a market cap component, and then it had all sorts of...
I've never heard of another company tying...
Nobody's ever done it. But he literally gets nothing. And the other thing that's interesting is if he gets to, let's say, $99 billion, he gets nothing. If you get to the next one, if you get to $149 billion, you get nothing. If you get... So... But it is truly eat what you kill, skin in the game.
Gee, that's fun to watch. Now, it's time to tie things together and talk about why this really matters, why it's so important that Elon Musk has sent this tweet quoting ARK Invest's $3,000 price target to everyone at Tesla, saying that he believes that this is possible, this is realistic, if Tesla can execute really well. So first of all, an important question. Has Tesla so far executed really well? Yeah, they have. Like, really phenomenally well. Even the most brain dead of Tesla short sellers, hang on a minute, I think that's superfluous. I think they're all brain dead. Anyway, even a complete and utter moron who's been shorting Tesla stock and losing their entire life savings and just digging a deeper and deeper hole would still admit that Tesla have executed extremely well. There is no argument on this, even from the Tesla bears. So I guess it's worth asking the question, is it possible that Tesla in the future could continue to execute really well? I think this is reasonable. It's not guaranteed, but I think it's more likely than not. And given the fact that Elon Musk has already unlocked the final tranche of Tesla's market cap from the 2018 CEO compensation package, I have a funny feeling that it won't be too long until Tesla unveils a new CEO compensation package for Elon Musk, and naturally that is going to have a new Tesla market cap goal for Elon to achieve in the future. Now, I'm sure some of you folks are starting to put 2 and 2 together here and see where I'm going with this. What are the odds that Elon Musk will have a new CEO compensation package with a new market cap goal for Tesla stock that's likely to be multiple trillions of dollars, somewhere in line with where he believes Tesla stock can get to if Tesla executes really well. And let me ask you another question. If Elon Musk believes that Tesla stock can 4x or more and reach a $2+ trillion market cap by 2025, what are the odds that he's got to be aiming to achieve this? And if Elon Musk is aiming to achieve this goal, what are the odds that he's going to do his absolute utmost to achieve it in the shortest possible amount of time? As I've said in the past repeatedly, and as one of the best-selling pieces in the merch store says, don't bet against Elon. The fact that we have unequivocal confirmation that Elon Musk actually believes that this is a reasonable, realistic target to be aiming for is incredibly important for Tesla stock investors. Now, to be clear, executing really well over the next 4 years won't be easy, but then again, when was the last time that Tesla ever did anything that was easy? Tesla will need to successfully ramp production of their 4680 cells, dramatically increase production at their new under construction factories, both Austin and Berlin, release a $25,000 Tesla and potential variations of that for different regions around the world, and most important of all, make huge progress in terms of autonomy. And if I'm being honest, I think they will do all of these things and more. As I discussed in a recent video, I'm expecting that Tesla stock will increase approximately 6 times in value over the next 5 years between now and 2026. Elon Musk there believes that if Tesla executes really well, the stock could increase 4 times in the next 4 years by 2025. So Elon and I are both in a very similar ballpark. Just quickly wanted to run through my production estimates in 2025. My bear case for Tesla producing almost 5 million units. Again, this is my bear case for 2025. My base case has Tesla producing almost 6 million electric vehicles in 2025. And in my bull case, I've got Tesla producing almost 7 million electric vehicles in 2025. Now, admittedly, I do tend to suffer from the same optimism bias as Elon Musk does. It is what it is, but I'm standing by those predictions. And yes, I think in most cases, my bear case is probably most people's bull case for Tesla, but hey, we'll find out in 4 or 5 years' time. To sum this one up, it seems like Elon Musk, ARK Invest, and myself are all in approximately the same ballpark in terms of where we see Tesla stock in about 5 years' time. Now, as I've said, it won't be easy, but I'm not interested in investing in companies that are aiming for easy. In fact, the only thing that I'm even interested in that's easy is, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, you can probably finish that sentence. And if not, don't worry, I'll explain when you're older. So in summary, until we have an updated CEO compensation package for Elon Musk, we have a bit of an idea of the potential target he may be aiming for. And now over to you guys and girls. Let me know in the comments below, in 2025, how much do you think Tesla stock will be worth? Or what will Tesla's market cap be? And finally, don't forget, there's 10% off all orders in the merch store. The offer expires on the 7th of September. There's a detail and links in the description. Don't forget to use the code SUNSET in the checkout. I'm Stephen Mark Ryan. This is Solving the Money Problem, and I love you all. And don't forget the BlockFi Bitcoin Rewards credit card, where you can earn 1.5% Bitcoin back on every purchase. There's a link in the description. You can also earn up to $250 in crypto bonuses when funding a new account on BlockFi, also linked below. And finally, don't forget your free stocks with WeBull and Stake, also linked in the description. These great offers also help out the channel. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. I read all your comments. P.S. If you're still watching, you're awesome. If you'd like early access, exclusive videos, regular Q&As, our private Discord server and more, consider supporting the channel at patreon.com/solvingthemoneyproblem so I can keep creating content for you guys. There's a link in the description. You can now also become a member of the channel for some exclusive perks. To learn more, click the join button next to subscribe. And don't forget to check out our merch store. Either way, the best form of support is you being here and watching, so thanks again.